All right, Captain Fu G is back, and I'm back from my 1-month challenge that I lost, and I'm 1-1. That's my stats on my channel. I'm 1-1. I bet my channel on Crawford. I won. I bet my channel on Boo Boo Andre. I lost. It is what it is. It's called Put Up or Shut Up. That's what it's called. Put Up or Shut Up. And these channels, they hear me, but they pretend like they don't want to hear me because it's all politics. And there's a lot of narcissistic channels that like to hear themselves, and they can't go out. You know, you could better Wakanda all day if you want, right? But see, I do all in one. I'm all of the above. In other words, when you bet your channel, another channel bet your channel, or a boxer that got beef and static with you bet your channel, well, you got to stand on your word. Your word is born, right? And if you go back on your word, well, your character and your integrity brings your channel down, man. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I'm 1-1. I'm back, and I'm going to do this forever. Yes, I am. I'm going to do this forever, yo. Boo Boo Andre and David Benavidez, no one wanted to fight both of them. They came together, and I said, you know what? Let me just pick Boo Boo. He got the skills to pay the bills, but he didn't have enough skills to pay the bills, right? So it didn't work out. I lost. But I still feel like I won one with my subscribers because I stand on my word. I was going a month. I didn't show my face, nothing. I was done. And that's how you do it with your boxers. You stand with your boxer. You know how Errol Spence lost to Crawford? Did we ever hear from him after that? It took a long time to hear him say anything. A long time. Most fighters, when they lose, they shut the F up. Right? So, and if you keep saying, I live and I die, and I'm with my boxer to the wheels flat or roll off, or, well, it should be that way. Yeah, it should be that way. If you with your fighter to the end, well, hey, shut up. Shut the F up. Put up or shut up. Put your channel up. And I keep telling these boxers out there, you got beef with these dudes, these channels, with their false propaganda. Yo, they want publicity, you're going to get it, regardless if you like it or not. You might as well go on their channel and say, yo, why don't you bet your channel? So now the channel's like, oh, man, the boxer bet me to shut the F up if he wins. Oh, man, I'm against him. But, hey, man, you can't let these people just keep spreading propaganda about you and don't have no way to defend yourself. If it's bothering you, if it's emotionally making you retarded, then you got to get at them. And these channels, they run their mouth like Errol Spence and Crawford, wait 5 years, and when the time comes, you know, they always slither out and say, well, you know, I told you if Crawford did this, that Errol couldn't be able to do that and capitalize on that. And I'm like, yo, bro, I don't care what you told me about what Crawford, if Crawford do this, that the one that you said that was going to beat Crawford won't be able to do that. No, don't tell me what my fighter. Don't tell me nothing about my fighter. Don't talk about your fighter. Just shut the F up and disappear for a month. But it's politics. You know it is. It's politics, you know what I'm saying? Like Republicans and Democrats, they love to prey and distract you with, they prey on your beliefs, your religion, your preference, your race, all distractions, right? While we going back and fighting back and forth, and we want to have a cheerleader idol, the pom-pom for, and feel like we getting over on the next party. Guess what? These politicians, they lobbying and big CEOs, and they get money in their pocket and blah, blah, blah. Money talks. The bullshit is for us. But they get the lobbyists. They give these politicians to do what? The wealthy. The 99% is not doing, but the 1% is wealthy. And the 9% is, well, we going back and forth with the foolishness. It's called distractions. Okay? Distractions about everything. While the real situation is the wealthy stays 1%. They don't want to be 2 or 3%. They want to stay 1%. While we go at it with dumb shit. So I'm glad and I'm here. And I'm just letting you know, this is my introduction back. But I will be doing the next video on this bitch ass nigga. Follow me now. That bitch ass nigga is my next video. So I'm letting you know now. This is just an introduction. You know, get the analytics up. You know, I haven't been here. To my subscribers that hold on with me, thank you. You didn't unsubscribe. I'm a man of my word, man. And I'm pretty glad that you stuck around. And hey, I'm here now. And I will continue betting. So my stats, right, is 1-1. That's my stats, 1-1. And I will continue to do this. Now, whatever I do it with Shakur Devin, Shakur Tank, or the Four Horsemen, or Wilder versus Joshua, well, the future will come and then I'll figure that out. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, that best fight the best. Yeah, I feel like putting some frustration and not frustration, but I just feel like fucking with him, yo. I really do. You know what I'm saying? Because when Wilder lost, well, you know what? I'll leave it to the next video. Just stay tuned. And I'm going to let you know right now. I hope I get a lot of views. I know I ain't going to get views on this. Probably, you know, because I just came back. But I'm letting you know, prepare yourself for the old vintage Captain Fuji. Because you know how I get down with these channels. And I go to war with them. I do. I go to war with them. And you can see my archives. You can see who I mess with and blah, blah, blah. Go and do what you're doing right there. So a little flashback, right? Since it was off, a lot of fights happened and stuff like that. So let's talk about the Four Horsemen, right? And what's going on. Let's start with Tank real quick. I'm just going to do a little sum up because I wasn't there and you didn't hear my opinions. But I'm going to make them quick. When it comes to Tank, this is all I got to say to you, Tank. Well, you know what? Let me show you what I got to tell you. All right, so that's how I feel. Little Manny and the rest of them are taller, bigger, and couldn't rehydrate. Listen, man, I'm done with this diva stush shit, okay? Like I said, there's viruses in boxing, and now this generation is going where they picking and choosing and the weight and this. And listen, man, Tank, I enjoy watching you fight and stuff like that, but if you're not moving up to 140 or 147 and you want to stay at 135 and you're trying to get people to do catch weights and this and that, just stay over there and fight. You know, they have a plan for you, okay? You're almost 30 years old. Devin and Shakur and Ryan, they in their mid-20s. I don't know what's going on. I'm really not against you, but it's just that the way I see it, I'm going to leave you alone. Just as long as you leave them alone, right? You don't want nobody to talk your name from their mouth, right? Just have that same energy. If you don't want no one to talk about you, don't talk about them. And you go do your own thing, right? Because the way I see it, you should be fighting Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur Stevenson should be fighting you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'm not hearing anything from Shakur to fight Tank. You're both at 135, right? Shakur just came up to 135. Why I'm not hearing pressure from Shakur? And Tank, you should be calling out Shakur. So those are my two things. When it comes to Tank, I ain't got no time for you, man. You know how I stand. You see the picture with Manny Pacquiao and the rest of these dudes. Yeah, everybody got a story about, well, Jeff Horn and Shea Mosley and Oscar was on his way out and blah, blah, blah. Listen, man, he fought them. He fought them. He was bigger, taller, and practically stronger, okay? I ain't got no time for it, man. So I'm old school, and that's the way I see it. I ain't got nothing bad to say to you. I ain't got nothing good to say to you, man. And all these distractions, you bought the block, then the block got burned down. Those are distractions. Congratulations, you bought your block. But I'm trying to figure out what you're doing and why you're not calling out Shakur at 135, or Shakur is not calling you out 135. All we hearing is another distraction about you and Devin. That's it. Now, Shakur and De Los Santos, I did make a video about that, but then after the fight happened, did I talk about that fight after? Or that happened when, I can't remember. But the thing with Shakur, I'm just going to keep this quick with Shakur. he always fight in the pocket. Now, I don't know if he had a bad day. People have bad days. They still make money. People have good days and bad days. Boxers have the flu and cold. Their neck and their back, their shoulder, their nose, their eye socket, their elbow, their knuckles. There's always an excuse. But you know what? Regardless if he had an excuse or not, and he didn't have a bad performance, he got the win. That's all that matters. You got the win, you're out of there. My man, Devin Haney. Congratulations on your victory. And, you know, your father irked me, but I love the two duos. I always like a father and son in any situation. That bond is deep, and I love that bond. So, Devin Haney, keep doing what you're doing. Bill, you keep doing what you're doing. Stop this. When it comes to Crawford, stop the cap. Just stop capping for that dude, man. All right? Because Devin, this is the only thing I got with Bill. Bill is a smooth, sly talker, and he knows how to talk the talk. And he's doing a good job as a promoter and a father. And he's doing a better job than a promoter. See, Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, blah, 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 all these, Frank Warren, whatever they are, they promote, they lie. They say that they box at this, better than Muhammad Ali, blah, 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 almost all this stuff. I understand the logic to it, okay? I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. But when Bill, you irk me sometimes, but not to the point that I hate you. It's just that when it comes down to Crawford, I didn't like what you said about, well, Errol Spence wasn't at the weight, and, you know, that takes away from the fight, and Devin did a better job this year. Nah, man. Nah. First of all, Crawford, 4-time undisputed, 4-sanction belt undisputed at 147. Second of all, 2-time undisputed. Okay, he got executive knockouts, all right? This man is his year. 2023 is his year. He did the impossible. He did what no one else could do. Your fight that your son had, right? Fine. But it's nothing that's going to overlap. And plus, I'll give you my proof right here. Derrick James. Here, listen to what Derrick James says.
Spence, you know, facing Crawford. You'll see him, you know, he won't be so drained, he won't be so depleted or whatever. I mean, you'll see, you know, that wasn't the issue. You know what I'm saying? Crawford fought a good fight. He had a great game plan, right?
Not only that Derrick James said that, also, and that was a month ago on Fight Hub, right? Also, they had a contract, Errol Spence and, right, and Crawford, and they were supposed to notify each other that they didn't want the fight at 154. That never happened, so it was at 147. Am I right? Okay. So, if Derrick James saying it wasn't the weight, it wasn't the weight. Okay? Who am I supposed to believe, you or Derrick James, Errol Spence trainer? All right? So this is what it is. No excuses. No excuses. Ryan. So we're going to get to Ryan now. Ryan, you know, he's a character, man. I know at one time he was supposed to fight Devin, and he didn't fight Devin, right? But things changed. What I say, shit get rearranged, right? It's funny how in the club with Ryan and Tank, and how he came up to Tank, he walked from one side to the other by himself, and he said, he was about to talk, and then I think Tank just grabbed him, choked him up, and said, "The fuck you doing here," or whatever, right? And he said, "I just want to be friends." Yeah, I want to be friends, right? And then later down the line, I seen how he recently put his own promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, in check, which I liked. Then he put Bernard Hopkins in check, talking about Hopkins said at one time that he'll never get knocked out by a white boxer or white boy, right? That bullshit, right? And guess what? He reminded Bernard Hopkins that you did get knocked out right out the ring. Yeah, right out the ring. And Bernard Hopkins is like, what the fuck? You know, he had this. Yo, I'm looking at Ryan. At one point, now you can say he's the weakest link in the Four Horsemen, but he's fighting. He's fucking fighting. If he fight Tank fought Ryan. Tank fought one of the horsemen. if Ryan fights Tank and then he's supposed to fight Devin, he's pushing for that fight. He's saying, listen, all this is going to be public. I don't want no shenanigans, none of that shit. I think he did that before, too, if I can recall. He said he's going to make it public, right? But right now, we're talking about now. You victimized Wakandas. We're talking about now, right? That was then. This is now. And I got to hand it to him. That means he will be out of the 4 horsemen. He'll be the one that fought 2 horsemen. Devin and Tank. Now, what's going on with Tank, Devin, and Shakur? What's going on with these 3 stooges? What in the world is going on with them? With the ham sandwich, bro? But the one that's the weakest link, has the less skills, got the heart. Got the heart. So when it comes to Ryan, it's another one. I'm just mutual. I'm mutual, right? Because people grow, okay? People grow. People don't supposed to stay stagnant. That's what victimized Wakandas. They stay stagnant and they love to talk about the past every fucking minute. Okay, shit happens, but people change. And sometimes the past will change you and how to deal with people, right? When you're wrong, you shut the fuck up. You admit you're wrong, right? And you move on and try to make things work out, right? But I can't deal with these Wakandas because they always try to bring up the past. But we're talking about the future now. And I know it hurts you because your future, you ain't got no future, nigga. You're still stuck in the past. Your actions is still the past. So right now, I'm telling you right now, I got no beef with Ryan. None. None. If he wants to fight Devin, he will be the one. If he fights Devin, even if he wins or he loses, he fought 2 out of the horsemen. 4 horsemen, he fought 2. That means he got 2 more left. What is these 3 stooges doing, man? Right now, we should be having a fight with Shakur and Tank. These 2 should be connected for the next fight. But what am I hearing? What am I hearing? I'm going to fight Pitbull Cruz. What am I hearing? In the past, oh, Shakur, he only fought with one hand and it was excuses. You know, Shakur said, I ain't trying to hear no excuses, but I got the W. If he beat the man with one hand, he beat the man with one hand. If he said he had like I said, your neck, your back, your fist, whatever, long as you get that win, you did the do. You're an elite boxer. You should be able to get that shit done with one hand. You find other abilities to make yourself work. You got another hand, you got 2 feet. Get it together, nigga. You got 2 feet. Get that shit done, man. Most of these boxers don't know how to do 2 things at the same time. Oh, that reminds me. Fit boxing. It's coming, baby. It's coming. I haven't done any videos yet. But, you know, I'm still in the gym chilling. But it's coming. All right, that's not a problem. That's coming still. Yeah, but you should be able to do 2 things at the same time. So if one thing is out of order, you should be able to still get this shit done. So when I see Tank beat Pitbull Cruz with one hand, hey, congratulations, nigga. You did the do. You got the win. When I see Shakur do the same thing with De Los Santos, well, I'm saying, well, I'm still kind of like, he didn't land the left hand at all. Less punches in a fight? Nah, something's wrong because this dude be in the pocket all the time and counter punching. Something's wrong, but people don't want to hear that. So all I gotta do is wait when I see Shakur fight another man, like De La Santa Cruz, or maybe the rematch, or maybe Tank should fight De La Santa Cruz, or maybe some other fighters, just because his stock is up. So what I'm saying is that out of the 4 horsemen, if Ryan does the do, he fought 2 out of 2. Come on, man. You can't be mad at Ryan. Regardless if he win or lose. At the end of the day, it's not how you fall, it's how you get back up. And that's how y'all Wilder fans feel like, right? Don't y'all Wilder fans feel like that? It's not how you fall, it's how you get back up? Yeah? Well, oh, man. Listen, Wilder. Let's listen to what Wilder said on 78. Come on, let's get quick and count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Count and wait for the response to 78 answer. Come on.
Joshua has signed a 2-fight deal to face each other. Can you tell me about the people about Is that deal still on the table, or is it official? What's going on with that?
Man. You know, it's so, man, it just, I pause because it's so much going on, and they really don't want that fight, man.
No, they don't.
They really don't want that fight, and when I lost, you see how happy he was coming out?
Bro, I'm telling you, I almost laughed up, bro. I almost threw up, literally. I had acid reflux. It like came up to my throat, man. I was so disgusted when I seen Eddie Hearn was so happy.
So I counted about 4.5 Mississippis, right? Maybe 4 Mississippis. After 78, I asked them about the 2-fight contract deal that was proposed to them before the fight, right? AJ did his part. People said that they was worried about AJ. And this man took about 4, I'll say 4.5, but I'll say really 4. I'll give it 4, right? Because he said, well, man, he started like that. But I give this nigga like 4 Mississippis to answer the question. Are you going to go on with the fight? I think you should go on with the fight. I still think you should go on. It's a big fight to me. I think it's still a good fight, man. We've been going on and on about this AJ and Wilder. Listen, man, listen. I was listening to that interview with 78, and I was like, dude, bro, this dude is like, yo, I swear that victimized shit with these Wakandas, that shit's some real shit, man. Wilder's just going on about how people want to see him fall. Yeah, everybody want to see everybody fall. That's the nature of the beast. We're not living in the Garden of Eden. Everybody wants to be on top. Even when you get in the goddamn ring, bro. They punching you so you can fall. Then he's talking about he's a king. Yo, in that whole shit, he was talking about, I'll get back to the king, but he was talking about, oh, how they treat me so good over here. And then he was telling you about the restrictions and the rules over there compared to America. I understand, right? And they love me over here. I'm like, yo, bro, if they love you so much, he's sort of worried about love, and he wants to give everybody love, right? And I'm saying to myself, bro, you worried about who loves you and who don't love you, and you complaining about it, right? And they just want to see a downfall and blah, blah, blah. And then he's going on with this king. He's a king. King. Yo, please, somebody king this nigga, or go to Burger King and get him a fucking Burger King crown. Because every time it's, I'm a king. Yes, you're a king to your family. You're not the king to the goddamn world, man. What the fuck, bro? Like, come on, what the fuck? Stick on boxing, bro. Yo, listen, man, I'm going to tell you right now. Check the fight with AJ, right? And once upon a time, you know, because I like Wilder, man. I don't get nothing against him, man. I like him, but he's not a boxer, man. He can't box, yo. Like, honestly, he's a knockout artist, and he got heart. He got heart. And he got a chin, but he also got heart, right? But when we see now in the Tyson Fury fights, right? But, bro, stop with the king and love and all the speeches and preachers, man. You sound like a victim. You sound like one of these, you know how Bill Haney, Dollar Bill Haney, he talking, he can ramble. That's what he was doing on 78. I'm like, yo, that jibber jabbers for Wakandas. That'd be like, yeah. I understand, Wilder, I understand, right? That shit ain't working with me, man. That shit ain't working with me. Yeah, I like you as a boxer. I like my knockout artists. I like these dudes that be knocking people out and saying F to the judges, because when it comes to the judges, there's drama, right? And politics. So I love a knockout artist, man, right? But once upon a time, I had you beating AJ. AJ, you know, and that's why best fight the best. I'll see you next video, baby. I'll see you next video, baby. Yeah. I'm not going to say much right here, but I'm going to see you next video, yo. So right now, I'm just breezing through right now. Just breezing through, right? Get the analytics up, knowing that I'm back after I did my challenge. But that nigga right there, he's mine, yo. And y'all should know, when I get vintage caps in full G, you know, go scroll down some of the ones I did on this bitch ass nigga. Don't worry, you'll get a kick out of it. Guaranteed. 100%. Because that nigga get mad. And when he get mad, he get mad. It's not bad to get mad. Yeah. So, back to Wilder. Yo, bro. do what you do best, man. Do what you do best. Fight. All right? And even if you can't do it as best as you can, this is only a category you could do right now. Bank up. Bank up because life throws a lot of fireballs at you. And one of it is you might get divorced. When you remember you're saying, oh, when you're on top, everybody love you. But when you're not, well, that goes for your family too, man. You never know, man. You never know with women, man. I'm just saying, get as much money as you can because when you got to give her half, you're going to have to keep the living on, man. Okay? If it ain't the taxes, it's the woman that's going to divorce you, man. So you got to think with a clear head and stop worrying about your emotions and get with the reason, man. Do what you, squeeze enough of it out of you and get what you need to get out of boxing. That's a good fight. It is what it is. Everybody still want to see the fight. And if people say, I don't want to see the fight, fine. But I'm pretty sure the majority of people, I want to see the fight. Why? Because you lost to Parker? Because you lost to Parker? Look, Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz, right? He fallen and he got back up and he did what he had to do. And he beat him. And this is what I'm talking about. At first, we also say, oh, AJ is manufactured. He's manufactured. Or this and that. You know, I was on that shit too. Oh, man, he's stiff. He's a robot. Blah, blah, blah. But you know what? If you only got a right hand, all this nigga got to do is keep it up. Keep his guard up. Because I don't see that right hand going straight to the gut or to the kidney. I don't see none of that with that right hand. I only see you trying to land it to the head. So if that's the case, then you're a one-hit wonder. Nigga, just hold that in the pocket, in the pole right there, in the booth, and then catch Wilder where he needs to get caught. That's it. So I'm done. Hey, I was off. I try to get as much as I can, and that's that. I'm not making this video long. I'm back, and I'm on a mission. Not to put another brother down, but to use another nigga as an example. Yeah, I'm going to use this nigga as an example and try to push my agenda of why I say boxers and other channels should bet another channel. If I did it, I don't care if I got, how many subscribers I got now? 3,900. I don't care if I have 3,900. I don't care if I have 5, 10, 15. It is what it is, man. It ain't the destination with me. I'm 50 years old. It's the journey. I ain't tagging. I ain't got Instagram. I ain't got none of that shit. I just got YouTube, WhatsApp, and Twitter. Just to hear the bullshit between the fighters and the drama. Because all I've been hearing since I've been off is Twitter wars. So at the end of the day, I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here for you to read between the lines. It's not what they say. Most of the time, it's not what they're saying. Yeah. So stay tuned for the next video. And hopefully, yeah, I don't know, hopefully. But we're going to get it in, man. I'm back, yo. Simple as that, yo. I'm out, yo. 1.